What's going on, everybody? This is Elder Jacody Owens coming to you Tuesday, July 28th for Testimony Tuesday. Testimony I want to share today is back from years ago. I'm like 12 years ago when I was like 20. And me and a couple of homeboys, 5 of them, we riding around in my Impala, my red Impala. We were down north in Linden. And that's the same area where the riots took place. That's the same area in Baltimore where the Freddie Gray thing happened. So we riding around down that area, and my cousin's driving, and he's driving my car, and all of us have been drinking except for him. You know, we had all had a gallon of Gilby's gin, and we had drunk it down. It was like maybe 35% of the bottle left, and so we go right around the corner from where we're going to stop. We're going to one of their houses, and I'm like, you know what? Get out the car, let me drive. You know, and we were going right around the corner, and I don't know if my cousin had frustrated me, and I just wanted to take the wheel. But anyway, I take the wheel, but we're just sitting there, we're not moving, and next thing you know, a police officer pulls up behind us. So everybody else gets out the car, brakes, everybody runs. And so I'm sitting there with my car because I'm not going to abandon my car. That would be stupid. I run, leave my car. They pull the license, the tag, and find me anyway. So stupid. So I sat there with my car, and they come, the police officers come, and they're like, hey, this matches a robbery suspect or whatever. We're looking for a burgundy car. I'm like, it's a red car. You know what I mean? And so they cuffed me up, put me on the curb, and they go through the car. They found the gin, and at this point I'm getting more and more frustrated, more and more agitated, and it was a cold night that night too. And so I'm getting frustrated, I'm getting agitated, and I start mouthing off to the police officer. You know what I mean? And one of the things I told him, well, why don't you go ahead and shoot me in the head then? He didn't pay it any mind. But the thing is, the spirits behind people, the spirit that was behind me that night was trying to provoke a situation. You know what I mean? The spirit that was using me that night was trying to provoke a situation from start to finish. So eventually they call a paddy wagon for me, but before they call the paddy wagon, they get me up off the curb and put me in the police car. And he asked me, hey, have you been drinking? And I said, yeah. I was honest with him. I mean, they had the gin anyway, and so they put me in the paddy wagon, and I go ahead and ride downtown, put me in the paddy wagon, unbuckled, that is. And I didn't even see any buckles in the paddy wagon, but they put me in the paddy wagon and ride me downtown. And when I hear the charges that were put on me, it wasn't drinking and driving, operating a vehicle while under the influence. The charges I received was an open container, and my testimony today, I know it was a long drawn out, well, it wasn't really a long drawn out story, but it was a bit of a drawn out story. The testimony today is, when we see in the news, we see the programming that's going on. Whenever we hear about police officers, we're always hearing about the negative, the evil that the police department has done, the violence that they've committed. We never hear about the good that a police officer may do. You know what I mean? Because that's not in the agenda. We're hearing about the the white police officers killing black people. That's what you're hearing because they're trying to promote something. They're trying to get something started off. But nobody talks about anything good that a police officer has done. And I know this was from like 12 years ago, right? But I'm thankful for the experience because it just reminds me that all police officers aren't bad. It's just like somebody who's only dealt with an armed robber, a black person who was an armed robber. It's like somebody who's never dealt with the other race, but they've dealt with a white person who was a complete racist, or a Hispanic or a Mexican person that was a gangbanger. And that's the only person they've ever dealt with. So they kind of try to put in your head that everybody's like that when that's not the case. There's evil everything. There's evil pastors. There's evil black people, white people, Mexican people. There's evil people, period, right? There's evil police officers. There's evil government officials. There's evil military men. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that they're all lumped into that same category. But that's the agenda that they're trying to push on us. The more